Remarkable! Incredible! Unbelievable!
Save! And Spark are champions!
Good up, Pepe! Goal! It doesn't get any better than that!
Hello everyone and welcome to Mercer County Community College in southern New Jersey as we prepare for a Delaware River Conference matchup between Real Central New Jersey and AC Trilogy, two sides trying to continue to find some momentum as we shortly close out the season in the next few couple of weeks. And coming into today, we look at what Real Central has done so far, currently sitting in the 8th spot after 14 games played with a record of 3-2-9 coming into today, and AC Trilogy just behind them in the table at number 9 with a record of 3-1-11. However, in the previous matchup between these two sides earlier on in the season, Trilogy got the better of Real Central New Jersey by a score of 1-0. I'm Miguel Freire, and we will all welcome you to our Game and Frame broadcast here. We prepare for an excellent matchup as two sides that are hungry to close out the season on a positive note, and it's so simple to put your head down with the standings. However, sometimes you just got to ignore it, look ahead, keep your head up, and play your best. Hello everyone and welcome back to Mercer County Community College as we prepare for this Delaware River Conference matchup just moments away. Both sides now officially on the pitch. Shake of the hands has already been made and the ball in the center circle. We hear a loud screech from the field as Real Central New Jersey are certainly ready for this one as they look to end what's been a fairly long recent losing streak over the past 7 games. Currently only have 3 wins on the season. However, looking for some revenge after AC Trilogy got the better of them in their previous matchup earlier on this season. Starting lineups are in for both sides. First, taking a look at the host. It'll be playing with a 4-2-3-1. Sean Bowen in net. The back 4 are Fredericks, Rooney, Miguel Duran, and Al-Sibay. 2 number 6s, Brandon Valeri and Sam Toms. The 3 in midfield, James Bernstein, Sean Miele, and Jeff Kesner. And the number 9 up top for Real Central New Jersey, Matt Horner. As for the visitors, AC Trilogy, they will get us underway from the kickoff at the center circle. We've officially away from the whistle for the center official here today. Official takes a look at his watch. Both sides are waiting to go. Here we go. The ball is officially rolling in this one as the season slowly starts to come to an end with no more than 4 games remaining for either of these sides as they look to push for a strong finish to end out the season. Starting lineup for the visitors currently in possession: Tyler Canton, Justin Cooper, Tyler Dalgrick in goal as AC Trilogy could be away here for an early breakout opportunity. Fiacoda cutting inside, still working, trying to get the better of his defender. Real Central New Jersey able to come up with it, courtesy of the goalkeeper, Sean Bowen. Long throw out to far side of the pitch. Al-Sibay, man in possession. It's been an early, lively start for the visitors, quickly pressuring the ball in the final third of the pitch. Nearly had an opportunity through Hikaru Rhoda in the early moments of the game as Fredericks brings it down. With high pressure continuing to be applied by Trilogy as Kesner able to escape the danger. Bowen goes long to Al-Sibay once again. And Trilogy will win the throw. King plays it into midfield. Viega looking to switch to play. Good fake that time. Here comes Trilogy once again, making their way into the final third on this left-hand side now. Fletcher has the overlapping run being made by Doubtrich. And beautifully done by Miguel Duran, who was a late addition to the starting 11 for Real Central, the number 5, replacing Tom Johnson for this game. And Rooney getting the better of his man, earning back possession for the side in red today. Toms in midfield. Out wide to Kesner, the number 11, the pacey winger here today. Horner with his back to goal, the captain for the hosts. And a good switch of play once again. Both of these sides early choosing to play on the wings rather than centrally, as King gets the interception. Out of play once again on the far side. Trilogy in possession. Now this could spell trouble for Real Central. Shot from distance, looking to beat the keeper. And how about that for a finish to start this game? From about 35 yards out, AC Trilogy stunned Sean Bowen in net, and just like that, the visitors have a 1-0 lead. Bowen caught out And just like that, the visitors strike against Real Central New Jersey for the second time this season, winning 1-0 in their previous game. As the visitors are looking for just their 4th victory of the season. Horner battling his way to the ball. Might have gotten away with a handball. Still in possession. Here's Kesner on his right wing. How will Real Central New Jersey respond after being down early? Fredericks looking to switch to play, but it'll go all the way out to the Trilogy keeper. Big boot once again, and Rooney there with the header only as far as his defender. Once again, Trilogy in attack mode. Beautiful move, and was a hesitant whistle at first, but Trilogy ended up getting the benefit of the doubt with Ficarota earning the free kick. Ficarota has 2 goals on the season already. He'll be hungry for a 3rd from a free kick that might have some players thinking about taking a shot from this distance, certainly not out of reach. The keeper is preparing his wall. Looks like it'll be 3-man. As Ficarota looks to stand over it. Ficarota sets it up. Strike with some power, no good. So it was denied by the wall. An offside on the far hand side against Trilogy, New Jersey. Excuse me, Real Central New Jersey holding their line well that time. And quickly back in play. Once again, the visitors opting for that high pressure, forcing some Real Central New Jersey's defenders into mistakes here. Kesner had the overlapping run. He will go for Fredericks, but just didn't continue his run on the miscommunication. Now Trilogy gets to start from square one once again. King looking to push forward for the long ball, and a big miscue that time as it goes straight into the hands of the head coach for Real Central New Jersey, Ira Jersey. Head coach for the visitors, James Breslin. Fredericks on the near side looking to work on his man. Thomas back to Fredericks and cut out by the visitors once again. Excellent work this time by Villegas. Still in possession. Cuts it inside, and Toombs makes up for his mistake, coming back to help out his defenders. The type of effort you want to see going down a goal, being down a goal early. Miele has dropped much deeper now in midfield. He usually opts for that number 10 role in the central attacking midfield. Alcibe able to keep it in play. Nicely done by the fullback. And back to Bowen once again. Kesner not on the receiving end of this one. As Fletcher now on this left-hand side for AC Trilogy. Ball in behind now. Can it be number 2? Bowen got a touch. And once again, it's over the line as the visitors are stunning the host. They're now 2 goals to the good as Gonzalo Reyes finishes off for the second. Run stayed on side. Bowen got the initial touch, but the deflection was too much. And right now, the visitors taking full control over Real Central New Jersey. How will they respond? Nearly given away in midfield. Redo's pass to Fletcher. Still stayed in play, and it was off Fletcher last, and Fredericks got the better of that. Horner with his back to goal against his defender and loses out in possession. As Justin Cooper got the better of Horner there Beautifully done by the center back. Giving away once again. Justin Cooper once again getting the better of Horner, and he will earn the goal kick. Excellent effort by the fullback, and just goes to show the effort is still there, even being down or up 2 goals early on in this game. So easy for players to turn off the switch mentally sometimes when you have an early cushion. Not that time by Cooper. All the way back out to Duran. Here's Fredericks. Real Central struggling to play their way into this game. Had a hard time keeping possession really beyond their own half as Miele finds Duran. Horner gets on the end of this one again. Can't find Kesner as Cooper's there. And just about stays in play. Another through ball played in behind as AC Trilogy looking for number 3. Reyes played inside. On the right wing, a couple of step overs. Some time here for Fletcher. Aiming towards that far post. The defender got the better of him that time, and but there'll be a late foul called against AC Trilogy over the back on his defender. And an opportunity for Real Central to get some communication in, talk things over, really figure out how to stop this AC Trilogy attack, who's been knocking on the door really ever since the first whistle. On the far side now, Trilogy looking to play another through ball in. And Miguel Duran is not allowed to go any further than himself, as Kesner now has to trail backwards. All the way back out to Bowen. We'll try to slow things down as he looks for an option wide once again. Can't get past King. A strong defender getting his head to it first. It just looks like the AC Trilogy more hungry in this game. As the ball played in across once again, Fletcher's the first to it, looking for goal number 3. And it's all becoming too easy for the visitors, as the hosts have no answers to any attack coming their way. But hold on for just a second, the offside flag is up, as the head official will now head over to the assistant on that far side. A quick conversation to see what the final decision will be. And it will be a goal. The flag was raised. The officials had a discussion, a rather quick one it was. And it will indeed be 3-0 to AC Trilogy. As Christopher Fletcher now gets on the score sheet. And at this point in the game, so early on, more questions have to be about damage limitation here for Real Central New Jersey, as they have not really had a clean look on goal and have struggled to really keep possession, as I mentioned a few moments ago, past their own half. AC Trilogy in full flow at the moment, playing with tremendous amount of confidence, as that pass is intercepted as Real Central look to go the other way, and it will be out of bounds, but throw in as it will stay with the side in red. And head coach Ira Jersey not at all happy with his team efforts. Here they come once again. On the right-hand side, has some space to work with here. Bodies in the box, trying to beat it for pace. Played across again, looking for number 4. Can't get a clean look that time, but still stay in possession. Through ball in, but the offside flag is quickly up this time as the play will be halted. And it's been the through balls in behind that's really been the demise for Real Central New Jersey, as they're unable to deal with the pacey strikers that Trilogy possess. There's a collision in midfield, nothing in it, says head official. The captain finds Thomas. Delaware plays it across to Alcibe. And anytime Real Central New Jersey try to find something forward, they're almost always forced backwards, as the visitors have been able to hold their shape fairly well and have really been untroubled as they nearly turn it over. Here's Thomas in midfield once again. A shout for a switch from the bench for the hosts, and they do just that. And now Real Central have some bodies to work with up ahead. Near to the lost there, here's Bernstein. Played again to Kesner, headed away. Migueli. Kesner inside the box, looking for the angle. It's tight, still looking, searching, shot on goal, deflected. And another defensive stop for the Trilogy. Ooh, miscommunication that time. And the visitors will turn it over. Frederick to take the throw. Duran plays it long. Kesner gets his header on to first, and Horner looking to cut inside. Back down, going away from goal. And another good switch of play on that left-hand side, this time by Horner for... And now Bernstein, plenty of space. Has the confidence, has the pace, cuts it inside, looking for an option on goal. And he might just have earned the corner, and he has. First sign of life in the final third for Real Central New Jersey. Corner will be taken on the far-hand side. It'll be the in-swinging kick. Beautiful delivery, and open Kesner, and there is the answer. Unmarked at the back post, and Kesner makes sure to make them pay, and all of a sudden, a game that has played fairly into the hands of AC Trilogy now had Real Central with a boost of confidence. Number 11, Jeff Kesner for Real Central New Jersey, making the most of the opportunity. And as questions will be asked of who was marking Kesner inside the box, what matters now for Real Central New Jersey is that they use this momentum to claw their way back into this match. King once again opting for that long ball over the top. Alcibe with the excellent defensive effort. Quick touches here. Have to be careful. Delaware stays in possession. Dangerous pass in midfield. Migueli nearly came up with it. Now Horner has it. Looking to play in behind for Kesner once again. Just played too far ahead of its man. And the visitor will slow it down now. They try to get their momentum back and try to remove some of the confidence that Real Central has gained over these past few moments. falls into the hands of Bernstein, and he will earn the throw-in this time.
Bernstein. Sorry.
On the left wing once again to Bernstein, excuse me. Played across. Kesner on the edge of the box. Whistle will be blown in favor of Real Central. Miele standing over it. Three-man wall being built. Brandon Valeri also in there as well. Not sure if that was a shot or a cross. Didn't work out either way for Miele. Now on the far hand side trying to work. Horner plays it across, cleared by Fletcher. Kesner couldn't find a teammate, and AC Trilogy able to clear. Redak couldn't hold on. Now here's Valeri once again. Kesner keeps it alive, and the assistant official saw the ball cross the line. It will be a goal kick for AC Trilogy.
Keep it up, Red. Keep the intensity. Yep. Mike Stubbs coming to Route 22.
Open it in midfield now is Viega. AC Trilogy able to control it first, and they have possession once again. Fletcher passes it back to Viega. On the left-hand side, Rueda. Cutting inside, runs being made, looking towards that far post, and the call from Sean Bowen as he releases it quickly into the path of Bernstein. And Tom's losing it in midfield. If you are just joining us, 4 goals have already been scored, believe it or not. The scoreboard is correct. AC Trilogy, within the first 20 minutes or so, able to find the back of the net, not once, not twice, but 3 times. But most recently, Real Central New Jersey able to get themselves on the board through a goal with Jeff Kesner's wide open header off a corner kick. Fredericks under pressure. An excellent play to escape. Playing it short again. Tom's looking for a few runs, nothing there, as they might have to settle to switch to play. Bernstein on the left-hand side, first time touch. Here's Horner. A shot from distance, blocked by Cooper. And a much higher line being played by Real Central New Jersey than what we've seen in the opening moments of the game. They've slowly been playing their way in as the ball from Fredericks well off its target. As AC Trilogy will once again slow things down. Making your way in the final third, and miscommunication this time on side of the visitors as Andres Rueda could not pick out a target. Quick 1-2 now on the left-hand side, out of play. Both sides calling for it. And will be in favor of the visitors. Will be turned over this time. Throw it in for Rooney in possession. Beautiful 1-2 all Seabay now. Far hand side. Quickly played in as King intercepts. Horner trying to get on the end of it and does so really well. Now here's Valeri, who's dropped back deeper. Frederick to Kesner, had it broken up, cannot continue in his path. Here come the visitors once again. Kesner trying to help out defensively, out of play. Referee says no for a throw-in. Frederick's looking for options now. Headed back, miscue by Valeri. Now Rida gets it back. A shot from distance, a little ambitious, but why not? Rida's been playing with confidence so far in this game. Well wide of the target. As a sub will be made for Real Central New Jersey. Miguel Duran coming off. And onto the pitch comes number 7, Lorenzo Jacathan. Kesner with a beautiful flick. Here's the first touch for the new sub. And now Horner seems to be playing the center back position now after Miguel Duran came off just a few moments ago. Kesner trying to use his pace, could not keep it in play. Now, ever since that goal for Real Central New Jersey, that somewhat gave him a bit of confidence back into this game. Have not been as aggressive and have not really had as many good looks on goal. But still plenty of time left in this game as we are still in the first half. As AC Trilogy still up by a score of 3-1. As they look for goal number 4. But too many bodies back for the host. Excellent defensive effort that time. Reda looking to switch flanks once again. Finds his target. And here's Rooney in defense once again. Horner finds Fredericks. Has to get rid of it quickly and does. Kesner just out of reach for him once again. The balls, he's been receiving on the receiving end of a few long balls throughout the entire night, and he's been the main threat for Real Central New Jersey so far in this one. Has a goal to show for it. And has looked very lively throughout the opening minutes of this game. Horner first to it. There's Toms keeping it alive. Excellent effort by the midfielder. And a beautiful switch of play this time. Alcibe on the far hand side has an option on the wing and is intercepted. And Alcibe intercepts once again after losing out. But it's a much more livelier home side than what we saw in the opening moments. I conceded 3 early goals. as Kesner could not keep it under control, broken up by Cooper. Played back to King without any real pressure. And the AC Trilogy keeper pick it up, slow things down once again as a flag is being waved by the near hand official on this side. And the ball played over the top all of a sudden. It could be goal number 4 here. Open net. And just like that, goal number 4, Salvatore Ficarota. There's a lot of arguments going on to the pitch as moments before that counterattack by AC Trilogy, the assistant official on the near side had waved his flag but did not receive the attention of the head official. And now those two officials will come together to talk things over. Similar to the third goal, a possibility that it may be cut off. And the play will be called back, so the goal will not stand. And a lot of players confuse that on the field. However, the decision was made well in advance of the counterattack goal being scored by Ficarota. And what could have been a 4-1 lead for AC Trilogy will be coming back. And the call was that the keeper for AC Trilogy picked up the ball on a pass back, which of course you cannot do that, which resulted in an indirect free kick right inside that 18-yard box. And a gift of an opportunity here for Real Central New Jersey. To get one more goal back. Quick shot, no good. Well wide off its target, but a wasted opportunity that time for the host, as they could have had a second. And how costly would that missed opportunity prove later down the stretch of this game? And if you really think about it, too, a let-off for AC Trilogy as well. They've really been taking this game by the scruff of the neck throughout this entire match. And a simple mistake could have easily allowed Real Central to come right back into this one and potentially tie it up at 3-2. But a wayward back pass here, and AC Trilogy can take advantage of it. Awkward for Sean Bowen. As Real Central New Jersey asking for a foul, nothing there as Tom's beautifully done by the midfielder wearing number 20 in red tonight. Jacathan plays it forward looking for Kesner. Cooper trying to get there as well. Those two have been in battle all night long, which Cooper has won 9 out of 10 times, the exception being the goal Kesner scored on the corner. Fletcher has it, intercepted by Toms. Jacathan trying to cut inside, brought down, nothing in it by the official, and we play on. Fletcher, one of the goal scorers for AC Trilogy. Ficarota now. All alone looking to take on Horner. Beats him for pace, cutting inside. Might have an angle, excellent save by Bowen. Chance still could be alive. Cut back on the left foot, and this time comfortably taken care of by the keeper. 2 quick saves for Sean Bowen in net. He looks to play it quickly once again. And as they've been accustomed to doing, anytime it's played back, they try to be patient with it, but Kesner able to force a mistake this time. Jacathan on his right foot and denied and cleared by the left winger in Fletcher. Andres Rueda now with his back to goal. A tussle with Rooney. But it's still going and brought down for a free kick, this time in his favor. King and Cooper passing it right in the back as King, not for the first time tonight, opting to play it forward. The flag is waved from the far-hand side official. Another free kick given, this time against AC Trilogy. Alcibe finds Mayeli in midfield. He's been quiet tonight. Mayeli to Kesner. Has an open Fredericks. Picked up by Fletcher. Beautiful first time ball now. And Jayankathan with some space to work with. Left footed cross all the way to the AC Trilogy keeper, who picks it up rather calmly. Will once again slow things down. Or maybe not, with a quick boot of the ball, but no one there except for Matt Horner. Miele can hold on. Cooper breaks it up. Figueroa was looking to stay on side. The flag was raised, but did not interfere with the play, so we'll play on for the moment. Quick movement from the host, but they give it up. Toms is in there with the tussle. Fletcher battling as well. Here's Reda once more. One-on-one with Horner. Might take him on his own. Has an option to his right. Still going and cleared by Rooney. Rader's going to make a pick. Has to make it much quicker than he did there. Through ball looking for Kesner. Broken up by King as Kesner was ready to get away from his man. Miscommunication that time, broken up by the hosts. Bernstein in possession, gives it up. Here's Figueroa once again. Number 14 brought down, shouts for a foul. He will get it. Now the question will be, what color could the card be? He was, or could have been, in behind goal had he gone away from his defender. It was right before he made his way inside the 18, so it will be a free kick just outside. And the card hasn't come out yet, if there is to be one, but the official does have a decision to make here. Figueroa beat his defender for pace and is rewarded with a free kick right on the edge of that 18-yard box on the far-hand side. Andres Reda currently with the ball in his hands as the wall gets set up. As AC Trilogy look for a fourth on the night. Andres Reda, the right-footed strike on net, taken care of comfortably by Bowen. Never really troubled the keeper, as the quick-driven ball off the punt is miscued. And no rush to take the throw. Dowdrich will try to play it long as Horner gets his head to it, falls to the visitors. Fletcher can keep it in play as Fredericks picks it up now, look to go the other way. Tom with the first time pass. Kesner. Beautiful ball over the top. Here is Mayeli. First time pass inside. Giacathin looking to strike on net. Did not get the shot off cleanly. But good build-up by Real Central New Jersey this time. Valeri. Out to Bernstein. Valeri is looking for a switch of play and gives it away rather cheaply. And if AC Trilogy work quickly, it'll be a quick 3-on-4 if they hurry. Figueroa going himself. Good shot on goal. Better save by Bowen. It was out of play, and it will be a corner kick as Bowen once again called into action to come up with another big save for the hosts. As bodies will slowly trickle away inside the 18-yard box, with once again AC Trilogy knocking on the door. Real Central able to clear it out there. It was initially brought down on the far hand side. Can't stay in possession, given away. Another opportunity could open up here. Figueroa one-on-one with the keeper, miscued, and the offside flag is raised as once again AC Trilogy denied of their fourth goal. And a sigh of relief once again for Real Central New Jersey. That's twice now that the visitors have been denied their fourth goal. He has runs being made forward, looking towards that left-hand side. King got his head, and an orthodox kick by the keeper gets the job done at the end of the day. Giacathin with a nice flick that time, and Tom's getting the better of his man. Looking for a quick 1-2. Fredericks cannot keep it in play, just about crept out of bounds. So the throw-in will be taken by AC Trilogy, still holding on to their 3-1 lead. 3 goals scored very early in this game. Toms, quick pass back to Giacathin. Kesner, the right-hand side with the strike on net, saved by the keeper and cleared by AC Trilogy as Kesner tries to keep it in play. It'll be out of bounds, but will stay on this side of the pitch. As Kesner will leave it for what could potentially be a long throw from Fredericks. Valeri providing the option short, because the throw will be played into the box. Miscued by King, and AC Trilogy able to clear. Now Sibe gets the kick, only as far as his defender. And here once again a 2-on-1 Figueroa. And now AC Trilogy are knocking on the door for their fourth, but a misplaced pass by Figueroa once again. Unable to find his man, but Andres Rueda with a round of applause to his teammate liking the effort. Bernstein on the far hand side. Alcibe. Here's Mayeli. Shouts for a foul, nothing there, to the dismay of Atherton, who wanted to hear the whistle in his favor. The referee hasn't had to blow the whistle too many times tonight. And now here comes the high pressure by Real Central New Jersey, forcing them into a mistake. Valeri playing it all the way across over the head of Atherton. Bernstein now in a tussle with his man. Out of play, and it will be in favor of the hosts. Now Sibe has two options short to work with if he so chooses to. Sibe plays it long. Miele was nearest to it, not to Toms, and played all the way back once again. Beautiful flick by Bernstein. Alcibe, Miele making his way inside the 18, still going. A shot on goal, no good. The rebound is not there. As once again another opportunity gone to waste by Real Central New Jersey. It was Alcibe who got the final kick on the far hand side of the pitch, could not get it on net, and the score remains 3-1 in favor of AC Trilogy. Another let off that time by the hosts, and they've certainly had the opportunities to cut it back down to a one-goal game to find their second, but that will be the halftime whistle, as there are some opportunities Real Central New Jersey might look back on thinking they probably should have found the back of the net. But after the first 45 minutes concludes, Real Central came out slow but found some momentum later on in the half. However, it's still the visitors on top of this game by a score of 3-1, as they were able to make the most of their chances right from the first whistle of the match. Do not go anywhere. We will have second half coverage coming your way after the break. Stay tuned.
Dave Tristino into Junior Rosero, gets half a yard, catches it beautifully, and opens the scoring with a rip-roaring strike.
Leaves it for Saiti. Baron, crafty, goal Richmond! Back and forth we go, now it's 2-1, it's Dylan Meadows. Assist for Baron.
Chango can't quite keep it. Yoa, pick it up, dangerous area, Malachi with a shot. Beautiful save from the keeper.
Smith, now gonna bring it forward. Smith gets through two. Smith, into the middle, he scores!
Mohu. Tug at the shirt, he's had a hit, what a strike!
To the captain with a lot of space, crossed inside, using his chest, Aristotle Zazulin to the rescue!
Base, and he's looking for Richmond. He's played a nice ball over the top. He's gotten it under control, a little clip over the top. What a goal! Ball is about 23 yards out. Richmond has a hit, and he's wrong-footed to Mars. Richmond has two in less than 3 minutes.
Burkhart fires! Oh, that went in! That was off the bottom of the bar!
Burdick or Espinosa? It's Espinosa for a hat trick to his right foot. Hat trick for Espinosa.
Now Piggott is on the clear. He can score here, and it is saved by Cleveland.
Neto leaves it. Oliveira, 2-1, perfectly placed. Good enough pace to beat Valencia, but also the placement as well.
Now he's on. Kamara's on sides. Kamara gets around the keeper. This could be it. Could finish. It's two. That's the final whistle.
Right side, isn't it? Can he bend it around the wall? He's gone for it, and it's tipped over the crossbar. Joe Holland, once again Perez called into action.
Willie goes long, trying to find Reynoso. Reynoso gets a touch over the keeper. Reynoso open goal. And he finishes.
Looking for Tail the rescue. It lands to Jallo instead. Jallo still on the ball. He cuts inside. He takes a shot, and he scores! Here's Jallo. 99 makes a move. 99 puts it in the box, and there's a goal! Ryan saves the day for International. Trot now. putting the nail in the coffin. Here is Piggott. Piggott one-on-one. Piggott with the shot. Piggott with the goal! There it goes. There's a victory international we're looking for.
My name is Austin Brummett. I'm a men's soccer player at San Diego State University, and I play forward. The Salt Air Case helps block odor from my cleats when I'm driving in my car or when I'm keeping my cleats inside my house, so I don't have to worry about it stinking up my room. It helps me keep track of my cleats and my shin guards, so I know that they're together, and I don't have to worry about tracking them down or losing them or stressing out about where they are. I would definitely rock this, walking to the games, walking around to my trainings. And it's super helpful for travel. When I travel in the airport to go to away games, it's not going to stink up my backpack or stink up the plane where I'm sitting. Magnetic strip on the top is super easy to open to take my cleats out and to put my cleats back in. I think it's an essential part of my outfit for soccer, and it helps keep all my stuff organized and stink-free.
A quality highlight reel is crucial for college and pro recruitment. A lot of services offer generic solutions, but at Game & Frame we know every player is unique and needs a personalised approach to win over coaches. Our process is simple. We work with any footage, and if you need help finding your best plays, we'll review games for you. Once we've finished, you'll have a reel you can upload to any recruitment platform. We've helped hundreds of players get the attention they deserve, including placements in Division I programs. Scan the QR code or email us for a free consultation and start the journey to maximize your recruitment potential.
Start of the second half is upon us as once again the ball is in the second center circle, as the official is ready to go both sides out on the pitch as Brendan Valeri standing over it. As a reminder, this Game and Frame broadcast is sponsored by Salt Athletics. Salt have made the world's freshest, most advanced cleat bag. The air case uses antimicrobial technology to block smell, making for odor-free car rides and houses. Salt is offering the Game and Frame community an exclusive discount. Scan the QR code to get 10% off and keep it fresh. As a quick whistle blown against AC Trilogy that time as Giancathan hits the deck. And an energetic start could potentially produce a goal here to start this second half. A goal that would bring Real Central within one after their shaky first half. It'll be interesting to see the response they have coming out of the break. Migueli and Valeri, the two players standing over it for Real Central from an angle that certainly favors the right footer. Valeri will take
2 minutes now. All right, we got a green light. Okay. One.
We apologize for the technical difficulty. AC. We apologize for the technical difficulties, but here we are once again as the score remains 3-1 in favor of AC Trilogy. A few chances have happened in the meantime, but nothing too clear-cut over the top as AC Trilogy continue to hold on to their 2-goal lead. Have been tested, have been battled, as throw-in, which both sides were confused as to which side was going to be able to throw it in, as the officials had a disagreement, goes in the way of AC Trilogy until they gave it away to Bowen in net. Kesner brought down, and the whistle will be blown. As Kesner slow to get up, the goal scorer from the first half for Real Central. But is back up on his 2 feet. Good switch of play into the open field. Here's Bernstein. On his right foot, looking for the ball over the top. Headed away by Cooper. And cleared as a lot of muscle from AC Trilogy that time. Figueroa very eager to get to that, but in the process committing the foul. Yes, Charlie Shield was the one brought down. Who's getting his first game today as part of the U20 team. We'll be looking to make an early impression after being subbed on to start the second half. Small hold up here as Figueroa slow to get on his feet as he is in some pain. He seems good to go as we await the official's whistle once more. Figueroa still in some pain, having a discussion with the official. He was the one that committed the foul when heavily into the body of Charlie Shield, and clearly came out second best in that battle, as Figueroa still a little bit shaken up, but will stay on the pitch for the moment. Here's Tom's in midfield. On the right-hand side now is Fredericks. Left-footed pass, can't find his target. Fredericks with the header on again to Kesner. Tussle in midfield, and Real Central come up with it. Outside of the boot pass, beautifully done by the goal scorer. Here's Valeri Bernstein. One-on-one with his man. Overlapping run, beautiful back heel by Bernstein. Alcibe now. And Real Central bring it all the way back once again. The pressure being applied, able to take care of it for the moment. Bernstein, patient. Beautiful switch of play to the open man. Here's Fredericks. First touch was good, second touch not its best. Rada on the far-hand side, still in possession, beautiful footwork, and able to pick out a teammate. Here's Tom's excellent effort. Beautiful cutback that time, able to give him some space. Valeri looking to cut on his right foot, gets a shot off and saved by AC Trilogy. As once again, the opportunities are slowly creeping in there. As every once in a while, the side in red have a good look on goal, as there will be a brief stoppage now to get some attention to the AC Trilogy keeper. Potentially had a rough landing, as it was a relatively comfortable save at the end of the day, but it's very slow to get up, and we hope he's okay. The score remains 3-1, as all 4 goals have come in the first half. AC Trilogy struck for 3 goals within the first 20 minutes until Real Central were able to find one back off a corner kick midway through the first half. But this stoppage in play for the moment really favors AC Trilogy, as some of the momentum that the hosts have been able to build up slowly taken away with the pause and break, of course. That's a big boot deep into midfield as Horner gets a header behind him. Uncomfortable, but Real Central able to take care of it. Here's Alcibe all alone on this near-hand side. Horner, who's continued this game in the center back position after starting in the number 9 role at the beginning of the game, as a hard fall by Alcibe. Thankfully he's okay, but a quick whistle from the official as Miele plays it quickly. Giacathan one-on-one with Cooper, the number 15 for AC Trilogy, and Cooper. Now which side will the official choose in favor of? It will be Real Central. Potentially missed a little nick off Giacathan, off of Cooper's clearance. Ball back in play, here is Miele. Runs being made into the box, Miele looking wide. Fredericks beautifully set up to Kesner, that is, on the half volley. It wasn't the worst of strikes at the end of the day, but never troubled the keeper, as he was looking for his second of the night. And Kesner has arguably been the most lively player on the pitch for Real Central New Jersey all night long, been able to create the most opportunities, and of course capped it off with the goal from that first half. Canton with a beautiful ball forward, and Shield plays it back, and Bowen with the first time clearance off the pressure by Figueroa. Fletcher with the ball over the top, and Horner with a calm header back to his keeper, as calm as you like there by the captain.
Go James, go James.
Valeri still going from deep in his own half. Bernstein, the overlapping run being made by Alcibe, looks for him. King able to get his boot first to it. And once again, another throw in on this near hand side in this half. Real Central. Migueli all alone. We'll slow it down, play it back to Matt Horner. Shield. Fredericks looking for Keshner, who finds him. Needs some options. Toms is there first. The midfielder looking for options, had nowhere to go, and is able to make the most of the situation until it was broken up in midfield. Now, if they're quick, AC Trilogy could go the other way, and they could be in behind now for goal number 4. And oh dear. The offside flag stayed down, and that is not what you want to see if you are AC Trilogy. Looking more for style points that time rather than simple, clean finish. Number 20, Tyler Canton for AC Trilogy. Now one he's going to want to relive in his head. And certainly an opportunity AC Trilogy will wish they had back, especially if Real Central find a way to get themselves back in it. Again, all it takes is one goal to make things competitive. 3-1 is your score, as that ball is out of play. And possession will go back to the visitors. Reda in midfield. Been really lively and active in midfield tonight. Quick touches. Beautifully worked forward by AC Trilogy, and those, sometimes you can get sped up on those quick touches, and that's what can happen to you, losing possession. Will be a brief hold-up in play, as Toms now has it with his back to goal. Miele. Valeri, sends it wide. Keshner with his header first to it, shouted for by the keeper, and he comes out to collect. Chested down by Figueroa to a teammate. Here come AC Trilogy once again. Fletcher on the far hand side. Reda, beautifully done. Oh, nearly carved open an opportunity. The pass not there to cap it off. And it seems, or it feels like Real Central have been able to deal with the through ball situation, which really killed him in that first half. But the pressure currently being applied, has Valeri able to take care of it all the way. Opposite side was Shield. Tom's on the turn looking for options and gives it away once again. It could prove costly if Reda could get on the end of it, but Horner there first is able to clear his lines. But cheaply given away in midfield by Real Central, and need to be much better in possession. AC Trilogy will take the throw. Nice Kane with the pass to Canton. Yella comes up with it. Real Central looking to move quickly. Played behind Keshner, still able to keep it in possession. Keshner up to Jackathan. Jackathan looking for options. A shot from distance, and just not enough behind it to find the back of the net. But once again, another shot on target, which is a positive sign. A Shield with first touch, able to bring it down under control. Frederick's pass is out of play. Here could be number 4. Once again, Bowen called into action with a strong left glove, as Figueroa was once again in behind, now for the first time tonight. Had a few opportunities where maybe he would want back. Bernstein with the switch of play. It feels like Real Central have certainly been much more patient in their offense in this second half compared to the first, where they struggled to play their way into the match. Were punished rather quickly with 3 goals to start off the game. Still looking for a goal that would cut it to just 1. And of course, it's easier said than done, but all it takes is 2 strikes on net, and you could find yourself level just like that. But with bodies forward for Real Central, AC Trilogy could counter quickly, but the pass in the final third not there, as Matt Horner able to clear his lines now for the first time tonight. And Horner has provided some real stability ever since entering that back line after starting off as the main striker, as Canton displays that pass. Horner with time and space chooses to switch to play. Fredericks. Toms has it, beautiful back flick that time, but just can't pick out a man, as Valeri was the nearest teammate to it. Here come AC Trilogy once again. Another ball played over the top, too strong for Figueroa, who gives a thumbs up for the effort. Kesner against Cooper, beautiful flick by Kesner. Toms playing it back to Valeri, but numbers forward here for the hosts. Miele, Valeri, Bernstein. They carve open an opportunity. Bernstein, dangerous ball. Kesner is there on the turn, looking for an open shot. Still going, and AC Trilogy able to clear their lines for the moment, as Toms is first to it in midfield. Back to Horner. Half an opportunity that time, as Miele fancied a strike on net, and that one was swerving on its way to net, just over the bar, as shots continue to fly in for Real Central. That was really Miele's first good look of the night for him. And with the clock ticking, more and more over the next few moments, a second goal will become even more important, just to put some extra added pressure on AC Trilogy and really make them earn these 3 points. So restart of play will be played short. King, an offensive-minded defender, as Figueroa took a slip by mistake, I believe that was. I might have tripped on the boot of Charlie Shield that time, but nothing in it certainly. That caught the eyes of the officials. As Figueroa still slow to get up on the other side, but on the attacking end, Fredericks now in the final third. Miele got his boot to it, broken up. Here is Toms, my fancy one from distance, deflected strike, and taken care of once again. Now the shot tally in this half compared to the first is certainly much higher than for Real Central. However, almost all of their shots have come from outside of the 18-yard box, which of course, not necessarily a negative thing, but when you have as many opportunities as Real Central has had in this second half, you want to see them just take an extra touch or two to get themselves in a better position. Here's Toms once again. He's been lively to start the second half. Valeri. Bernstein now. Toms to Valeri. Beautifully pressured as Toms and Miele with a little bit of miscommunication, and the play is broken up rather frustratingly once again for the host. As the momentum was building for a shot, just never got it off as Miele and Toms was not on the same page. Larry had the option to switch play, keep it here on the left-hand side to Kesner. Looking for the nutmeg against Cooper, wasn't there, still in possession. Beautiful defending by Cooper that time. Here's Bernstein. Miele. Fancy his chances from distance, and once again had the time and space, and you can't blame him for taking a shot, but after you see it time and time again, it becomes rather frustrating. Real Central certainly have had much better looks in this second half compared to the first, but still just the one goal to show for it from that corner kick midway through the first half. Kesner, Miele looking to flick it back to Kesner. It was an awkward bounce, but the offside flag will be brought up at the end of the day, which will mean the play would have happened either way, as Kesner once again involved in the attack. King opting to play it long over the top. Horner didn't deal with it, but no one pressuring for AC Trilogy. Jacket then a beautiful move. Toms with the first time touch broken up and taken away. It's certainly been a different approach for this second half for AC Trilogy. Rather than going for many short passes, building their way up, they have certainly played a lot more long balls over the top, as the tackle by Alcibe was clean. And Toms has it in midfield, switch of play. Jacket then has the overlapping run by Fredericks. Beautiful back flick by Bernstein. Larry might have clipped his heel that time. Alcibe, the low ball in. Gonna keep it alive, brought down. Referee says get back up. That's a beautiful touch by Charlie Scheel. And Canton brings down Valeri, I believe that is that time. So a couple of frustrated players as the ball was played quick and it won't be brought back. As Real Central chose to play it quickly. And let's see if AC Trilogy can punish them for that. 3-on-4, maybe not the best shot opportunity that time, as it appears AC Trilogy maybe settled for a shot from distance. As Bone will play it back quickly to Kesner. Larry under pressure, unable to handle it. Figueroa now. Trying to use his moves. Back to Canton. And now Canton stayed onside. Could be one-on-one. Shield coming over to defend. Looking for Figueroa and looking for goal number 4. Still not there, as that was the first real opportunity of the second half for AC Trilogy, as they just couldn't take advantage of it. Maybe some would have liked to see Tyler Canton take the shot for himself, just be a little more selfish that time. Number 20 in yellow. But it will be a goal kick. As Sam Toms will get a breather. He will get subbed off, and once I get confirmation on the substitution, I will deliver it to you momentarily. So the whistle has been blown. And Sean Bowen will get us underway once again from the goal kick, playing it to Mayeli. AC Trilogy first to it. Alcibe getting the better of his man that time. Out of play, both sides shouting for it. The final decision will be in favor of AC Trilogy. And that's confirmation, the sub for Sam Toms, number 4, Olu Ogoyinka, which will be a like-for-like swap in midfield. As the number 10 for AC Trilogy, Andres Reda will take a seat for the first time in this game. Figueroa was looking for the flick on, no teammates there for him. Referee says play on. Canton, opportunity to switch to play, unable to see it. Ball looking to go over the top once again. It's the right-hand side. Can they keep it in play? They can, and will earn the throw. Nearest defender, Alcibe. That time as number 84 on your screen. Leakin King will come over to take what at first glance appears to be a long throw. Deep into the box. Dangerous delivery. Kesner headed it out first. Ball still not fully clear. Shot coming in from distance, blocked outside the 18. Figueroa took another slip, and this time Real Central able to truly clear their lines. Nice Stoutridge got an awkward boot to it, out of play. We a throw in for Real Central. Larry with the switch of play. Can Alcibe keep it in play? He can, just about. Number 17 for Real Central. He finds Mayeli. Patience now for Real Central, playing it all the way back to their keeper. We'll boot it wide to the right-hand side. Larry with the overlapping run to Fredericks, out of play, throwing in their attack for Real Central. Kesner looking for some moves to get past his man. Stays in possession as Alcibe looking for a target. The pass inside, but it's offside. The final verdict as the assistant official quick to raise his flag. Pressure applied, and AC Trilogy for the moment was able to get the better of it until Giancathan able to pick them off. Played inside, could be promising, and Mayeli with a good strike, but once again blocked by the AC Trilogy defender. That's Kesner trying to use his pace, can't get to it first. As he's brought to the ground. Figueroa, not a good first touch. As Real Central officially come up with possession, it'll bring it back from the start.
Larry with the ball over the top. Could spell trouble now. A shot from an angle, good save. Danger still not fully cleared as Cooper keeps it alive. And just runs out of real estate that time. That's another good shot on net by Real Central. Flicked in. Here's Horner. Kesner has space to his left, chooses to cut inside out to Alcibe. The first time pass into the box and cleared for the moment. And AC Trilogy do come up with it. Diakathan, promising opportunity here on his left foot, off the crossbar. A bullet could not find the back of the net as they continue to knock on the front door and apply pressure to AC Trilogy's defense. But here, on the other end, quickly be a 3-on-2 if they hurry. Figueroa has options on his right. Silberg there. Charlie Shield with an excellent time challenge. Has had some debut here today in his first game. Getting his call up as Horner now. One-on-one with King. King brings him down for the moment, quickly back up. And King, excellent hustle, but can't keep it in play. A good shake of hands between King and Horner. With excellent hustle by both of those players. The final verdict will be a corner kick to Real Central. Haven't seen too many corners in this game. But Real Central, as a reminder, did score off of one in the first half. Can they replicate that here? As the score remains 3-1, the official will come inside the 18 and just speak to a couple of players regarding physicality. Whistle blown, Valeri with the hand up. Deep ball in, headed on. Horner first to it. Brought down in the box, shouts for a penalty. The official waves it off. As Miele has it nearly back to his halfway line, while Alcibe is now. Real Central continue to apply pressure. Catching it with a deep ball in and comfortably caught and taken care of by AC Trilogy. And while I don't have the shot count in front of me, certainly feels like Real Central have had north of potentially 8 or 9 opportunities to at least trouble the AC Trilogy keeper in this second half alone. And of course, there may be 1 or 2 opportunities, not just from this half, but looking back into the first half as well, that they might just want back.
Come on, striker, score some goals, striker. Come on, 16.
King with a deep throw as Silberg heads it on. He'll be out for a goal kick for Bowen. As he quickly plays it back in play, knowing the clock continues to wind down for the host to find a second and potentially third to tie this game. Frederick's first to it. It was picked off. On the left-hand side now, I believe that's Silberg in possession. And another misplaced pass in the final third for AC Trilogy. I've seen more of those this second half than we have in the first.
As it feels like this half, in a sense, almost a completely different story from that first, where Real Central struggles to play their way into the game, where during the start of the second 45, AC Trilogy have had a hard time. The only difference is they were able to make the most of their opportunities in that first half. Here's Mayeli now pushing forward. Kesner has some space to his left, trying to use his pace, keep it in play, does just that. 2-on-1 really now for Kesner, has to make the most of his situation. Beautiful move, but just can't keep possession. Still in a battle, brought down, and this time the official will blow his whistle. However, it will be against Jeff Kesner. Well, it may be rather frustrating. Gotta love and applaud the hustle that he showed there. As the ball will be retrieved, time continues to wind down on Real Central. Official gives the green light as King stands over it. Figueroa with the flick on, and as far as Shield, excuse me. Jacket then with his left boot only found the head of King. Horner was there. Jacket then back. He's been active and lively. He's created a few opportunities for himself and some teammates this half inside the box. What could be goal number 2, and maybe a combination of a save and the post that time. At Real Central continue to be denied their second goal. AC Trilogy unable to clear their lines, but the confidence continues to remain for the hosts, still searching and seeking for that second goal. Another corner kick now. Be the outswinging, driven ball across. And this time, AC Trilogy able to clear their lines. Shield has to be careful. And able to clear his lines exceptionally well, because if he hadn't, opportunity could have been going the other way for the side in yellow. So some tactical changes for AC Trilogy with new sub coming in. Real Central have to be careful, and Bowen, the first time clearance, has to be careful. He's well off his line, and Bowen makes up for his mistake for the moment. Now he quickly has to get back into goal. Bowen able to clear once again. Silberg, at the moment, is an empty net if they hurry. As Bowen able to get back in time. Larry, ooh, dangerous tackle in the box from Shield. On Figueroa. Shouts for a penalty that time, but nothing in it once again. AC Trilogy furious at the decision. Figueroa arguing and trying to make his case, claiming Shield didn't get the ball. But play on we go, as the official will still not blow for a whistle this time. Well, he did eventually on a late whistle, as Alcibe is in need of some attention now. He's now in some pain in the closing moments of this game. Maybe some cramps starting to get in there as well. Alcibe and Kesner both on the ground. Alcibe was the one involved in the collision. So no goals to show in this half, as the second 45 minutes has only brought good chances for Real Central, but nothing clear-cut in their favor to really find the back of the net. And a slow start for this game for Real Central might be their downfall at the end of the 90 minutes. Kesner finds his midfield man in Ogoyinka. Here they come the other way. 2-on-3, ooh, awkward deflection, and Bowen able to keep it alive to get a quick throw to open Miele. Valeri now. Looking for a Jackathan, who was the closest teammate, was well off its target. As it continues to go back and forth between these two sides, in terms of possession at least. As the left-hand side is briefly opened up for the moment for Sean Miele, who's forced to bring it back. Corner, shoved off of it by Cooper. Really well done by the defender who's been on point all night long. Cooper will be in no rush to bring this ball back into play. Play it short until the keeper plays it over the top, and a poor first touch that time in midfield. Here we go with Real Central the other way again. Can they find at least one more good luck before the final whistle? Uyinka keeping it alive on the far-hand side out of play. Corner kick once again, the third of the second half. And now that sense of urgency slowly starting to kick into play now, knowing the clock continues to wind down. Another driven ball headed first by AC Trilogy. The corner will be taken once more. Deep ball towards the back post and excellently taken care of by the keeper. Asserting his presence. We'll try to hold it as long as he can, take some more time off the clock. As that will be the final whistle from this one in the Delaware River Conference, as AC Trilogy come out on top against Real Central New Jersey, courtesy of 3 early goals from that first half. They made their mark early, and they were able to seal out the victory throughout this entire second half period. Jeff Kesner for Real Central able to get one back, but just the effort not enough, as options and opportunities were there for Real Central in the second half, but could not find the back of the net. In terms of the standings, AC Trilogy will now move up one spot in the 8th position, with Real Central falling to 9th. As AC Trilogy complete the season sweep of Real Central and pick up their 4th win on the season. Well, that will be it for this matchup, as your final score from Mercer County Community College: Real Central 1, AC Trilogy 3. Hi everyone, Miguel Ferretti here with Game and Frame at the conclusion of the 3-1 victory for AC Trilogy against a win over Central New Jersey, here with Gonzalo Reyes and Justin Cooper after the win. Gentlemen, first off, congratulations on the victory.
Thank you. Thank you.
First off, I want to ask, talk to me about the start of the game. 3 goals, the first 20 minutes. Just what got into you guys to start the game? What made you guys come out so energetic?
We had to bring the energy. We wanted to have a quick start, a good start, and 3 quick goals, and then we were able to settle into the game and play our game.
Now, transitioning over to the second half, for the most part, Real Central, they had majority of possession, majority of the better opportunity, if we're being honest. How were you guys able to keep them contained and hold out your victory throughout the second 45 minutes?
Yeah, it was definitely a team effort, and a big part of it was communication, defense, midfield, talking, moving, shifting together. We were getting a little tired. The subs came in clutch, but that communication really helped us stay as a unit.
Now, season, a few weeks away from being racked up. Just talk to me about what's the mentality going into these next few games.
Yeah, we just want to finish strong. I know we didn't have the greatest start to the season in the fall, but we're a new club, we're up and coming, and we want to finish strong with 2 more wins.
Certainly, we're certainly going to keep an eye on you guys. So appreciate your time. Congratulations on the win, and hopefully we'll see you moving forward.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.